Okay, here's another images exercise. This one doesn't involve resizing. The images have already been sized, but it is definitely the most complicated structure we've used of pages. You have to make more pages, although they're very simple pages, and I give you the text for them, and you can see what I've done in this video and use that as examples to help you too. But keeping organized, knowing what's supposed to go in what folder, is critical here, and then making sure you can figure out the relative path to get to it also. The idea is we're creating a gallery page of some small photos, and we're going to link from them to the full-size photos. Each will be on its own page. And I've got some photos from ice skating from the Olympics for you to use. So you can read over this assignment, which is of course available on Moodle. And there's the warning I just mentioned. So make your project folder, images. Within the project folder, create a folder for resources called Originals. That's where you're going to download a Word document to. Within that project folder, also make a root folder called Images2 last name. Within the root folder, create 3 subfolders this time: Art, Thumbs, and Pages. The full-size things will go in Art, the thumbnail photos will go in Thumbs, and Pages will be for 3 sub-pages. Downloads from Moodle resources, listed here. Into the Originals folder, the full files, and the Thumbs go in the Thumbs folder. And here is specific instructions. Using Notepad++, you're going to create a gallery page of headings and linked images. The images are going to be linked to, and linked paragraphs. And here's a reference to the text you can use. There's a similar exercise in the text. It's not exactly the same. There are some instructions there that can help you, although you should have everything you need from the reading and from this video and from the handout, which I'm showing you too. So you have an H1, H2, and a paragraph, and you're going to have images on the pages. First a gallery page. You're going to give that gallery page a title. You're going to have the basic and mandatory HTML5 structure to begin with. So go ahead, go find your blank file, make a copy of it, call it gallery, and stick it into, I tell you to call it last name gallery, and stick it into the root folder. And what's going to go in it? Well, let me show you my folder structure. Actually, let me back out. So here's I'm in my project folder. I see my Originals folder. What's here is a Word document that's there for download on Moodle. It says text for skating pages. What does it look like? Here it is. It's actually tells you the H1, the H2, then the image, and then a paragraph. Then another H2, another image, and then another paragraph. Another H2, another image, and a paragraph. Both these paragraphs are linked to a subpage, and the images are linked to a subpage. And then the image pages, I tell you what to say. H1, what is the image? And then a paragraph, and then a back to home, which is going to be linked back to the gallery page. A second image page, and a third image page. So you're going to be able to copy and paste this text into your HTML that you need to establish. And then you're going to have 4 pages. So in my root folder now, I was in the Originals, that's where the Word document should be. In my root folder, I have a gallery page, which is loose in the root folder. That's what you should have too. I have a folder called Art. What's in there? The skate full-size photos, 1, 2, and 3. What's in Thumbs? The skate thumb photos, 1, 2, and 3. What's in Pages? I only have 1 page there. I'm only going to show you 1 page, but you're going to have 3 pages. Image page 1. Sorry, image 1 page, image 2 page, image 3 page. Let's look at these in HTML in Notepad++. Let's go to the gallery page first. This should be no big surprise. We've got a head element. We've got a title. Yours will be your name. Okay, good. And then the body begins, right? The H1, I told you what the H1 to be. It's in that Word document. You just paste it in your H1. H2, I told you what the H2 should be. It's in the Word document. You just paste it in there. Then a paragraph. This whole thing is a paragraph. It looks really complicated. Why? Because it starts with an image. In the middle of it is an image. The image is going to be the thumb image. So you have to tell it to go to the Thumbs page, and it's going to be the name of the image. The first one is skate 1, the second one is skate 2, the third, so on, right? You can have alt text, right? And you can have a width and height. Now, some of these images are verticals and some are horizontals. You can look at them and find out. Well, how would you find out? Let me take a look. Let's say I went to the thumbs, which you're going to use the thumbs on this gallery page. I could preview this first one. I could see, I can make it bigger if I want. Oh, that is a vertical. So the first one's going to be vertical, so the width is going to be smaller than the height. I give you these numbers in the assignment. And the second one, if I preview that, it is a horizontal. So the width is going to be bigger than the height. And I give you those numbers in the assignment also. Good. Alrighty. And then I won't bother showing you the other one. Okay, so I'm back in Notepad++. So I have an image statement here, which includes width and height. Yours should also. And around the image statement is what? A link, an ahref, to something called, in Pages, in the Pages folder, something called image1page.html. But the thing is, you haven't made an image1page yet, but you're going to. Whatever name you use here for the page has to be the name you should actually call the page. It has to be in the Pages folder for this link to work. You can see how the A goes around the image, right? And then the paragraph ends. And we have another paragraph, which is just the text of the guy's name. I give you that in the Word document. And it is linked text. So I could click on the image and go to that page, or I could click on the word and go to the same page. Because the link, the ahref, is the same. And then I go to number 2, which is Patrick Chan. I give you the H2. Things are very similar here, except the sizes switch, right? Because it's no longer a vertical, but now it's a horizontal. And I am linking an image. The link goes around an image. There's the image, right? Which also has height and width again. And then I have different text down here, and both these links go to image 2 page, right? And I've done number 3 for you, but it's done the same way. So you're going to have a third H2 there, and similar ideas, although the numbers will change, perhaps. You see, is it a vertical, horizontal, and so on. What does this look like? It's an H1, an H2, a little image, but the image is linked. A little bit of linked text, an H1, H2 again, an image which is linked. I can tell it's linked because my cursor changes when I go over it, and linked text. And then you're going to have a third one down here too, right? Good. Okay. So what do I want to happen? When I click on this or this, I want to go to an image page. What are those image pages going to look like? In the Pages folder, I only have one of them. You're going to have 3, but I suggest you make one first, and then copy and paste it, call it number 2, and then image 2 and image 3, and then just go in and edit for the text you need. Again, the text is in the Word document. Let's look at this one. Oh, I already have it in Notepad++. Here it is. Okay, so here again I have a basic structure. You're going to have it also. I have a title. I'm using the name of the skater this is about because this is going to be a page that just has a bigger photo and the guy's name and then a little caption kind of from underneath. So there's an H1 with his name. The paragraph that follows only has an image in it. But I've given it width and height here depending on what? Depending on is it a horizontal or vertical. So use width and height. Which is which? It's a horizontal or vertical. Now this page is in a Pages folder. So I have to go / to go up, then find the art folder, and then find the photo. That is a more complicated relative path. I hope you've learned your relative paths because you're going to need it here. Yours will be similar or even identical, I suppose, if you name things the same. And you can always go look in your folders to make sure what are the real names of things. Remember that. Then we have a paragraph that follows it. This paragraph is in the Word document. You're going to paste that in there just like that. It's just a paragraph. And then we have a back to the home page. This text is also in the Word document. But where is it going to go? On all the pages, it's going to go back to the gallery. So it goes up a level, and there's the gallery, which is the main page all these are linked from and to. So the only link on this page is this back to home And then we have a path that goes to the photo also. It's a larger photo. Let's look at what this one looks like. So it's the guy's name, it's a larger photo, and then there's the caption. And then there's a back to home. I click back to home, I go back to this page. I click on here, I go back to that page. I can go back and forth. I click on this one, nothing's going to happen because there is no page there yet. I didn't make that page. I only made one page. You have to make 3 pages. But once you make one, you use the same technique. And remember, lots of stuff you need is in this Word document. So to look back at the assignment, you do all that, make sure it all works. There's about the image pages and how to make those. Please read through it carefully. There is an optional extra credit you can do. You can add some style, a little CSS section to each of these pages if you want to. You actually have to read and figure out something about how this fig caption would work. And actually you have to use the fig caption in the HTML to make this width work. Think about this and read about it. You have to create a fig caption. That is a one of the new grouping sectioning elements that has to go around something. What would it go around, do you think? You can figure that out. And then you have to style it in this way. And then when you're done, whether you do the extra credit or not, you make sure everything works. Make sure those links work, or else this assignment's going to be no good. And then upload to Moodle.